Hi guys, how are you? I hope you're good. Today we're going to talk about three texts. Мы сегодня разберем три текста и 20 вопросов касательно их. Так, давайте начнем. Первый текст. Text 1. About my family. Окей, сначала, как всегда, мы должны просмотреть, что вопросы. Здесь к первому тексту у нас заданы сколько вопросов? Here 6 and here 3. Получается 9, yeah? Окей. К первому тексту у нас 9 вопросов. Ко второму у нас 10, 15. Получается 5 вопросов. 6 вопросов. И остальные 5 вопросов к третьему тексту. Давайте начнем. Первый текст называется About my family. Окей. Вопрос. У нас первый вопрос, то есть на все 9 вопросов мы должны ответить. Как ответить? Мы должны узнать, правильно ли этот факт или же неверный, да? Jonathan was born in London. His parents both speak more than one language. They got married in France. Jonathan's mother is a lot shorter than his father. She doesn't work far from home. Jonathan's sister's got blue eyes. She works as a musician. Jonathan's hair is the same color as his mother's. On Fridays they always eat the same thing. Okay. Let's find out this information, if they're true or false. Jonathan was born in London. Okay. I'm going to tell you about my family. I live with my little sister, mom and dad. We live in London, although I grew up in Lancaster, in a beautiful city in the north of England. Okay, получается, что they live in London, but he grew up in Lancaster. It means I think that he was not born in London, but in Lancaster, yeah? So the answer will be going to be B. That is false, because he grew up in Lancaster, so, следовательно, получается, он родился в Ланкастере и вырос там. Okay, next is his parents both speak more than one language. My dad's name is Pierre. He's from France and he speaks English and French. Okay, his father speaks two languages, English and French. When he was young, and и так далее. Okay, about mom. My mom's name is Anna. She is English, she's quite short, and she's got long curly brown hair and brown eyes. She works at a chemist opposite our home. She can speak French too. Great! So she is English and she is able to speak French too. Получается, оба родителя говорят на двух языках, да? На французском и на английском. It turns out that this statement is true. His parents both speak more than one language. Okay, next question is the third one. They got married in France. Okay, let's find that out. Here. A few years later, my dad moved to England and married my mom. He works as a French teacher. Okay. Okay, we know that his dad is French. Yeah, he's from France, and then when he moved to England, he married his mom. Получается, что когда папа переехал из Франции в Англию, там они и поженились. Получается, that this statement is false. They got married not in France but in England, yeah? Okay. Next is Jonathan's mother is a lot shorter than his father. Do we have such kind of fact? Okay, давайте прочитаем. When he was young, my mother went to France on a student exchange and they met there. Okay, look, he is very tall, much taller than my mom. Yes, so значит, his father is taller than his mom. Получается, это у нас true, правильно? Jonathan's mother is a lot shorter than his father. Намного меньше, ниже отца Джонатана, да? Дальше мы 4 вопроса разобрали. Ой, получается, теперь 5-й, 6-й. She does not work far from home. I think that is about his mom. She works at chemist opposite our home. Chemist это, ребята, у нас аптека. Opposite our home. Получается, напротив нашего дома. Это значит, что ее работа недалеко находится от их дома. Правильно, that is true. This is true. This is false. That was true. And that was false. Okay, the sixth statement is Jonathan's sister got blue eyes. Here he spoke about his sister. My sister Julia is 18 years old and she's got the same color of hair and eyes as my father. She loves playing the piano and dancing. She's very talented and she would like to be a professional musician. Okay, about his father's, we skipped it, that part. Так. He's got short blonde hair and blue eyes. Получается, blue eyes-то у его отца. Jonathan's sister got blue eyes. She got the same color of hair and eyes. Same, получается, одинаковый цвет, как с папой, да? Волос и глазами. Получается, подходит. Так, дальше. She works as a musician. No. She's very talented. She would like to be a professional musician, да? Она хотела бы стать музыкантом, но она просто любит сейчас piano and dancing. That is false. Дальше. Jonathan's hair is the same color as his mother's. I've got short blonde hair like my dad, but brown eyes like my mom. Hairs. Значит, его волосы того же цвета, что like my dad. Blonde hair. That is false. Not as his mother, but his father, yeah? On Fridays, they always eat the same thing. Friday. We all love playing board games together on Friday evenings, and we always order pizza. Yes, that is true. Every Friday, they eat only pizza. Okay. Значит, первый текст мы уже разобрали. Всем понятно? Так, какие непонятные слова могут здесь быть? Так, grew up это вырос, да? Exchange это обмен. Curly это кудрявые, да? Curly это кудрявые волосы. Так, все кажется. Дальше, следующий вопрос. Следующий текст у нас tips for traveling. Советы для путешествия одного человека. Да, когда ты путешествуешь один, значит, здесь для вас, кто хочет путешествовать один, здесь для вас есть советы. Давайте взглянем на вопросы. Сразу перейдем, да, к ним. The writer thinks that traveling alone is worse than staying at your comfortable home, dangerous or good idea. Traveling alone seems scary if it's the first time you are going to leave the comfort of home. You will probably think about the potential risks or these difficult situations. What happens if I get ill or have an incident? Isn't it dangerous to go out alone at night? What happens if I get attacked? Isn't it strange to eat at restaurants alone all the time? Most travelers have these worries and more before they first trip alone, but all these fears disappear when they see all the benefits of this great experience. Получается, что автор думает, что это great experience, and that means that he thinks that traveling alone is a good idea. Дальше у нас следующий вопрос. The writer wants help people who want to travel alone, talk about the possible risks of traveling alone, or talk about his or her experience traveling. Here I am going to give you 3 tips on how to travel alone and have a good time. Okay, здесь у нас есть такое. Yes, he wants only help to people who wants to travel alone. He is going to give some tips, yeah? It means that he wants to help. Okay, the writer thinks that if you travel alone, hostels are about hostels. About hostels, here we have what? Давайте посмотрим, где есть у нас слово sleep, да? Hotels are comfortable but very lonely, and hostels are perfect for people who travel alone, but you will only speak with other tourists. Try to rent a room in an apartment. This will give you a connection with local residents, and they can give you a lot of tips. What can you do? Okay, that means that he considers that hostels are good, but the best option, it is not best option, but better is to rent a room in an apartment. That means where was it? Here. We skipped one question, yeah? Okay, now we're going to come back. The writer thinks that if you travel alone, hostels are the best option. Very good, but not the best option. Worse than hotels. No, it's exactly better than hotels, he said. But that is not the best option because he in his advice he said that the best option is to rent a room in an apartment. But hostels are very good, perfect, but not the best option, yeah? Дальше. Так, давайте вернемся к 12 вопросу. If you travel alone, it's a good idea to learn the language of the place before you go there, to go to a place where you can speak their language and to speak to other tourists. Okay. About speaking the language, humans are sociable creatures. We all need to talk to other people. If you're traveling alone, it's a good idea to go somewhere you speak the language. Yes. So, if you travel alone, it's a good idea to go to a place where you can speak their language. Yeah? Лучше поехать в то место, где вы знаете язык. Например, где у нас, например, в Китае, допустим, мы знаем английский, но в Китае у нас люди почти на английском не говорят. Поэтому вы должны знать, желательно, должны знать китайский, чтобы поехать в Китай. В Корее то же самое. Так, в остальных, надеюсь, там, наверное, многие люди говорят на английском в остальных местах. Дальше. Следующий вопрос. The local residents can help you. The best thing about asking is that, okay, don't be shy. This will give you a connection with local residents that they can give you a lot of tips on what you can do. Получается, the local residents can help you to find a good hotel or hostel, give you ideas for your trip. They can give you ideas for your trip. Это более подходит, да? И последнее, the best thing about asking is that... Don't be afraid of asking. Ask for directions in the street or ask about the place, culture, or the customs of the local people that you find in bars, parks, etc. You will be surprised how much people like to talk about their town or their culture. Remember, you are alone. Asking can be an effective way to start a conversation and meet new people. You get information you need, you can find the place where you are going, you can talk to the local people. Yes, that is conversation. Вы можете пообщаться, это очень хорошо, говорят в тексте. И третий текст. Давайте перейдем к третьему тексту. About what do you do with your free time? Что же делаете вы в свое свободное время? Что он делает? He doesn't have free time. If he's traveling, he doesn't have money. I'm almost 19 years old and I finished my first year of university. I'm currently on holiday and I have a lot of free time. Having free time is nice, but the problem is that when you're a student, you never have money. Oh, I agree. And when you have a lot of free time but you don't have much money, it can get boring, right? So he has a lot of free time but he doesn't have money. He's broke. Okay, he is very happy because he has a lot of free time. He's not happy because he doesn't have any free time. He's sometimes bored. Here it can get boring, да? Вот здесь вот написано it can get boring. Это значит, что это надоедает, да? Скучно уже становится. Дальше. Every day what does he do every day? Every morning I go to the gym and I read in the afternoons, but I still have a lot of free time. Going to the gym takes me about 2 hours, including the road time and the post-gym shower. And I usually read for 1 hour. Okay. Every day he goes to the gym, reads for 2 hours, watches documentaries. Goes to the gym. He teaches history, studies history at university, reads history books 4 or 5 times a week. Another activity that I do is watch documentaries. I study history and I love historical documentaries. I learn a lot from them. I watch documentaries for 1.5 hours, 4 or 5 times a week. He reads history books. No. He teaches history. No. He studies history at university. Yes. Reads history books. No, he watches documentaries. Здесь подходит только один вариант. Вот смотрите, I study history, да, я учу историю в университете. He doesn't enjoy playing the video games, thinks video games are stupid, doesn't think playing video games is productive. But those activities are a small part of my day. When I'm not at the gym or reading, I get bored and often play video games. Video games, okay. I enjoy playing video games, but I don't think it's a productive activity. Значит, he doesn't think playing video games is productive. Yes, I agree with him. It is not really productive. So, значит, мы с вами разобрали 3 текста. If you have any questions, you may ask freely. Thank you for watching. Если есть непонятные слова, спрашивайте. Надеюсь, you liked this video. Okay, this stream, I mean. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.